Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Podcast. Today is Tuesday, August 27th, 2019. Today I'm going to recap yesterday's results in the U.S. Open in both the men's and the women's. Look ahead to today's and pick today's baseball. Look back at yesterday's games. Look ahead to tonight's games. Week 0, recapping the 2 games and my best bet of the day. We're going to change it up a little bit and start in tennis. We normally don't do it, but I just want to get it out of the way. Klon over Monteiro in 3 sets. Kudla over Tispervik in 4 sets. Lajovic over Darcic in 3 sets. Basilevici over Fuskevitz in 5 sets. Guerin over Eubanks in 5 sets. Brooksby over Burdich in 4. Nishiorki over Trungaletti in 2 sets. It was a retired set. Dan Evans over Manarino in 4 sets. Alex Demeanor over Pierre-Hughes Hubert in 4 sets. Daniil Medvedev over Pablo Gonçalves in 3 sets. Riley Opelka over Fabio Fognini in 4 sets. That was a huge upset. Opelka was a pretty sizable underdog. Fognini was your 11th seed. Delian over Kwan in 4 sets. That was a retired set. Lorenzi over Svajda in 5 sets. Novak Djokovic over Carballes Baena in 3 sets. Kekmanovic over Giri in 3. Grigory Dimitrov over Andreas Seppi in 4 sets. Londero over Query in 4 sets. Daniel Goffin over Motet in 4 sets. Daniel Kofer over Munar in 4 sets. Berardi over Nori in 5 sets. Poli over Kohlschreiber in 4 sets. Zermer over Benchrit in 4 sets. Kork over Donskoy in 3 sets. Chardy over Hurkacz in 5 sets. Cuevas over Sock in 3 sets. Carino Busta over Pela in 4 sets. That was an upset. Lopez over Fritz in 4 sets, another upset. Nishioka over Jerome in 4 sets. Mashvazak over Jarry in 5 sets. Warwinka over Sinner in 4 sets. Barankis over Vasily in 5 sets. And Federer over Nagal in 4 sets. Today's games, or matches I should say, we have 11 o'clock. Berrettini against Gasquet. I'm going to go with Berrettini. Fratangelo over Simone. I'm going to go with Simone. Bublik and Giraldo. I'm going to go with Giraldo. Kukushkin and Roberto Batista Agut. I'm going to go with Batista Agut. Poprian and Del Bonis. We'll go with Poprian. Sonigo and Granolers. I'm going to go with Granolers. Sipius and Rublev. I'm going to go with Sipius. Edmund and Andujar. We're going to go with Edmund. Selick and Klizan. We're going to go with Selick. And that's a 1 o'clock match. And so is Edmund and Andujar. Sousa and Thompson. I'm going to go with Thompson. Verdasco and Kampke. It's going to go with Verdasco. Isner and Garcia Lopez. I'm going to go with Isner. Pospiel and Karen Kaktovov. I'm going to go with Kaktovov. That's a 1:30 match. Krajnovic and Stevie. We're going to go with Krajnovic. Fabiano and Dominic Thiem. We're going to go with Dominic Thiem. That's a 2 o'clock match. Chung and Escobedo. We're going to go with Chung. Struff and Rude. That's going to be a good match at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go with Rude there. By the way, Chung and Escobedo is a 3 o'clock match as well. Alexander Zverev and Albote. We're going to go with Zverev. Diego Schwartzman and Haas. We're going to go with Schwartzman. That's a 3:30 match. Harris and Gerasimov. We're going to go with Gerasimov. Songa and Sangren. We're going to go with Songa. Humbert and Copil. We're going to go with Humbert. 5:30 Eastern Time. Monfils and Ramos Vinolas. We're going to go with Monfils. Laxinen and Cecchinato. We're going to go with Cecchinato. Kovalik and Bedin, we're going to go with Kovalik. Karlovic and Tiafo, we're going to go with Tiafo. Kokinikis and Ivashka, we're going to go with Ivashka. Schnur and Payari, we're going to go with Payari. Hoang and Leonardo Meyer, we're going to go with Meyer. Shapovalov and Ugur Alisami, we're going to go with Ugur Alisami. 7 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN, John Millman and Rafael Nadal. I'm going to take Nadal over Millman. Although Millman's pulled off these upsets before, I just don't see it here. 9 o'clock on ESPN, you have Nick Kyrgios and Seth Johnson. We're going to go with Kyrgios in that one. On to the women's side of the U.S. Open. Same thing, results, and then look ahead to today's. Jabeur over Caroline Garcia in 2 sets. Petra Martic over Zidansek in 3. Bulkvadze over Pera in 3. Peterson over Puig in 2. Karolina Pliskova over Martinkova in 2. Bogdan over Hart in 2. Joanna Konta over Kasatkina in 3. Sevastova over Bouchard in 2. Ashley Barty over Diaz in 3. And by the way, Ashley Barty drops to the 2 seed. Gasparian over Hone in 2. Bladnovic over Kerber in 3. That was an upset. Kerber was your 14 seed. Alexandrova over Stosur in 2. Davis over Larson in 2. Ferro over Gavriola in 2. Yastremska over Nikolescu in 3. She over Sepulova in 3. Sasnovic over Brady in 3. Van Jukanovic over Kuzmova in 2. Muchova over Rybanka in 2. Swiatek over Jorovic in 2. Venus Williams over Zhang in 2. Sakari over Georgi in 2. Peng over Lipchenko in 2. Svitiniya over Osawugi in 2. Zhang over Golubic in 2. Siegman over Frick in 3. Kennan over Van Wegge in 2. Zhu over Wong in 2. McNally over Basinski in 2. Serena Williams over Maria Sharapova in 2. And maybe Sharapova retires at the end of this, as my buddy Derek is suggesting. Wong over Dullahide in 2. Madison Keys over Doi in 2. Today's matches at 11 o'clock, you have Gorgeous and I'm going to go with Georges there, and she's the 26th seed. Petrovic and Vizarenscu, we're going to go with Petkovic there. Di Lorenzo and Kudermetova, I'm going to go with Kudermetova. Petra Kvitova and Alertova, that's on ESPN. We're going to go with Kvitova there. Minella and Benchik, we're going to go with Benchik. Krunik and Ostapenko, we're going to go with Ostapenko. Cornet and Pegula, we're going to go with Pegula. Risk and Muguruza, we're going to go with Muguruza. 12 o'clock on ESPN. Naomi Osaka and Blinkova, we're going to go with Osaka there. Volinets and Andrescu at 1 o'clock, we're going to go with Andrescu. Sharma and Lynette, we're going to go with Sharma. Badosa and Kiki Bertens at 1 o'clock on ESPN, we're going to go with Bertens. Kanepi and Maria, we're going to go with Kanepi. 1:30, Danielle Collins and Petra Hercog, we're going to go with Danielle Collins. Parmentier and Pavlyuchenkova, we're going to go with Pavlyuchenkova. Wong and Flipkins, we're going to go with Wong. Also on ESPN at 1:30, Simona Halep and Gibbs, we're going to go with Simona Halep. 3 o'clock, Elise Mertens and Teichman, we're going to go with Mertens. Tom Jonovic and Buskova, we're going to go with Tom Jonovic. Kontaveit and Cerebus Tormo, we're going to go with Kontaveit. Townsend and Kozlova, we're going to go with Townsend. Caroline Wozniacki and Wong, we're going to go with Wozniacki. Padatova and Coco Gauff on ESPN at 3:30. We're going to go with Coco Gauff. 4 o'clock, we have Hogenkamp and Donna Vecic. We're going to go with Vecic. Babos and Caroline Suarez-Navarro. We're going to go with Suarez-Navarro. 6 o'clock, you have Sarista and Siniakova. We're going to go with Siniakova. Bolsova and Strykova. We're going to go with Strykova. Putintseva and Brengel. We're going to go with Brengel. Carolina Pliskova and Parry. We're going to go with Pliskova. On and Kuznetsova. We're going to go with Kuznetsova. 7 o'clock ESPN. Adriana Sabalenka and Azarenka. We're going to go with Sabalenka. 9 o'clock ESPN. You have Solane Stevens against Kalinskaya. We're going to go with Stevens. And that's it for today for the women's side. So now we're going to go to Major League Baseball, go over last night's and yesterday's results, and look ahead to tonight's. Rockies over the Braves 3-1 in the makeup game. Rocks are 58-73, Atlanta 80-53. Getting in the win for the Rockies was Jero Diaz and Anthony Swarzak with the loss for Atlanta. Getting the start for the Rockies was Melville, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA of Sparkling's .75. Julio Teheran, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 3.39. He's had good starts in his last 2. Cardinals over the Brewers, 12-2 on ESPN. Great call by me. Brewers are 71-58. Milwaukee 67-64. John Gant the win. Gio Gonzalez the loss. Adam Wainwright started. Only went 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 4.52. 90 pitches through almost 4. That's why he was pulled. Gio Gonzalez 5 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, ERA 4.34. Phillies over the Pirates 6-5 in 11 innings on a walk-off homer by Sean Rodriguez. Phillies are 67-62. Pirates 55-75. Getting the win for Philadelphia, Mike Maureen. Michael Feliz the loss. Starting for Philly in this game was Jason Vargas, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 4 strikeouts, ERA 4.09. Joe Musgrove, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA 4.67. Reds over the Marlins 6-3. Cincinnati is 16-69. Miami 47-82. Sonny Gray to win. Pablo Lopez the loss. Gray 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, ERA 2.92. Lopez 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts, ERA 4.41. Athletics over the Royals 19-4. The A's are 75-55. Casey 46-86. Homer Bailey to win. Brad Keller the loss. Bailey 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, ERA 5.04. Brad Keller an inning and the third 3 hits, 5 runs, walks, and a strikeout, ERA 4.19. Diamondbacks over the Giants 6-4. D-backs are 65-66. San Francisco 65-65. Alex Young to win. Tyler Beat the loss. Archie Bradley to save. Young 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits and a run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 3.81. Tyler Beat 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits and a run, no walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA 5.56. Padres over the Dodgers 4-3. The Padres are 16-69. Dodgers 86-46. Eric Lauer to win. Dustin May the loss. Kirby Yates to save. Lauer 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, ERA 4.48. So quality outing for him. Dustin May 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 2 strikeouts, ERA 4.07. Yankees over the Mariners 5-4. Yankees 86-47. Seattle 56-76. J. Happ the win. Tommy Malone the loss. Aroldis Chapman the save. Happ 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, ERA 5.57. Matt Whistler the opener, an inning and 2 strikeouts, ERA 4.57. Malone 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, and a strikeout, ERA 5.08. Tonight's games at 7 o'clock, you have the Orioles at the Nats. Aaron Brooks and Patrick Corbin. Phillies host the Pirates. Stephen Broughton, Drew Smiley. Brewers The Blue Jays host the Braves. Blue Jays going with an opener. Atlanta's going with Mike Soroka. Cubs Mets, that's a huge series from Citi Field. Yu Darvish and Marcus Stroman. Indians Tigers, Adam Pluko and Stephen Turnbull. Reds Marlins, Luis Castillo and Caleb Smith. Cardinals Brewers at 7:40. Miles Mikolas and Adrian Hauser. Twins White Sox at 8 o'clock. Michael Pineda and Lucas Giolito. Rays Astros, Charlie Morton and Justin Verlander. Athletics Royals at 8:15. Mike Fiers and Mike Montgomery. 8:40 Red Sox at the Rockies. Rick Porcello, and going for the Rockies is Rico Garcia making his first start of the year. One of the sides in an opener situation. 9:45 Diamondbacks Giants. Mike Leake and Jeff Samardzija. 10 o'clock Fox Sports 1 Rangers Angels. Mike Minor and Andrew Heaney. I'm going to take the Angels here at home. I like Heaney and Minor, somebody that really hasn't been that good in the second half. Yankees at the Mariners. You got Masahiro Tanaka and Yusei Kikuchi. And Dodgers Padres, Walker Buehler and Cal Quantrill. Week 0 of college football, I forgot to go over the results, so I'm going to do that quickly. Florida over Miami, 24-20. That was a great game. A lot of people went haywire because that was when the news broke about Andrew Luck's retirement, so that was a reason why I didn't really go over these games. I wanted to spend a lot of time on Andrew Luck, and I did guess the lines yesterday as well. Florida's 1-0, Miami 0-1. Felipe Franks, 17-27, 254 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Jaron Williams, 19-30, 214 yards, and a touchdown pass. This was a great game all around. Miami actually started well on the opening drive, but it resulted in 3 points on a field goal by Bubba Baxa. Then Kadarius Toney, 66 yards from Franks, 7-3 Florida. Bubba Baxa made it a 7-6 game. Then 25 yards from Williams to Braven Jordan, make it 13-7 Miami at halftime. Third quarter, Evan McPherson, 27-yarder, make it 13-10. Florida retakes the lead on a touchdown pass from Franks to Lamico Perrine for 8 yards. Fourth quarter, Miami takes the lead on a 50-yard touchdown run by DJ Dallas. Then Franks runs it in for a touchdown to make it 24-20, and that was your final score. Hawaii over Arizona, 45-38. Hawaii turned the ball over so much, and they got away with the win. So that was just crazy. And I'm still can't believe that Hawaii won this game. They're 1-0, and Arizona's 0-1. Colin McDonald, 29-41, 378 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 picks. Khalil Tate, 22-39, 361 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. Hawaii had the great start. McDonald to Cedric Bird for 7 yards, 7-0 Hawaii. JoJo Ward from McDonald, 39 yards, 14-0 second quarter. Tate to Bryce Wolma, 14 yards, make it 14-7. McDonald to Cedric Bird for 25 yards, 21-7. Then Nathan Tilford runs it in for a yard to make it 21-14. Then a minute 47 before halftime, Tate to Jamari Joyner for 27 yards, 21-21. Then McDonald to Cedric Bird again, 28-21. At halftime, third quarter, 3-yard run by Dayton Ferruta to make it 35-21. Then J.J. Taylor, 24-yard run to make it 35-28. Then Tate to Stanley Berryhill for 21 yards, 35-35. Fourth quarter, Hawaii takes the lead on a Ryan Meskel 34-yarder, 38-35. Cedric Bird again, this time from Shavon Cordero to make it 45-35. Then Lucas Haversick, 53-yarder to make it 45-38. Then Arizona's on the final drive at the 1-yard line and couldn't get it in for the game-tying touchdown, and Hawaii hangs on for the win. We're going to go over all the games for Week 1 on Thursday and Friday's podcast. Thursday's picks will come on Thursday's podcast, and Friday's and Saturday's picks will come on Friday's podcast. I'm going to have guests on this week and next week to preview the NFL season and college as well for the ones that are into college football. Best bet of the day brought to you by DraftKings. Some interesting things on the board, such as the tennis matches that I really, really like. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go in today. Maybe I'll throw in a baseball game that I like or two. We'll see. So, without further ado, here we go. I'm going to go with the U.S. Open men. I'm going to take Sipias. I'm going to take Batista Agut. I'm going to take Kaktovov. I'm going to go with Kragnovic, Kyle Edmund, Marin Cilic, John Isner. I'm going to go with Fernando Verdasco, Dominic Thiem, Joel Wilfried Tsonga, Jan Leonard Struff, and one more. I'm going to go with Diego Schwartzman. So that's 12. 11.73. I'm going to wager a small number, 16 cents, payout of $2.04. That's it for the podcast today. I'll be back tomorrow recapping the U.S. Open for men's and the women's. Look ahead to tomorrow's baseball, the same. And maybe I'll have an activity or two. We'll see. Maybe bowl projections tomorrow if I have time for that. Hope you guys have a great day, everybody.